Hello everyone. I have started my master's course, so I thought I should share my knowledge with you along the way. During my course, we students came upon a research paper written by Professor Shukanta Roy. He is a distinguished Fulbright scholar and I learned a lot from his paper. I'm just going to summarize it for you and share his knowledge with the world. In his research paper, he articulates that English is a compulsory subject all throughout school education in Bangladesh, and yet many students cannot use English appropriately. I totally agree with him. This is an issue of communicative language teaching or CLT. Before delving any further into this issue, he mentions that the teacher has two roles in CLT. One is that of a facilitator and the other is a participant. The teacher is a guide only and not an all-knowing information provider or lecturer. As for the students in CLT, they are communicators, managers of their own learning, active participants in the classroom and not just passive learners. It is good to note that students have their own motives for learning and they learn at different paces. In CLT, the priority is to engage students so that they learn fully, and one of the best ways to do that is through group work. CLT around the world has plenty of challenges. In India, for example, the syllabus does not match the objectives of CLT. In China, too many students in one class are a problem, and also the examination system is focused on grammar. In Iran, teachers are not trained enough. In Taiwan, there is a lack of training for teachers, students' resistance to participation, focus on examination, large class size, and limited teaching hours. Now, in the context of Bangladesh, large class is a problem. I can totally relate to this. If I dedicate even 1 minute to each student of 30 students, the class time of 40 minutes will not be enough. But anyway, the ideal class size is said to be 25 to 30 students. I think it should be even less than that, but the author himself has had to teach 180 students in one class at Notre Dame College. Another problem is that the focus is on reading, writing, and grammar and not on listening and speaking, especially during assessment or exams. Teachers do not have any incentive to pursue these latter two skills while teaching. And students just focus on grades and cramming or memorization to do well in exams. The third problem is that teachers are not trained properly. I think I mentioned in my earlier video that British Council provides training to teachers, but this is pretty expensive. Due to the lack of funding, the teachers do not get access to such training. There is also a lack of English graduates. Thank God I'm not contributing to this problem because I have decided to study English. The fifth problem is that students are shy and not all of them participate in class due to the cultural norms. They are just passive learners and scared of the teachers. Then, as I have repeatedly mentioned in my articles and videos, the salary and status of teachers are very low. They are not well paid and respected. Next, some teachers do not speak in English in class themselves. Bangladesh also lacks technological support such as access to computers. So what are the solutions? The author recommends that classes should be smaller, teachers must be trained and paid a good compensation, assessment must be modified, the learners must be motivated to speak in English language, clubs should be established in every school. In case of Bangladesh, some recommendations may not be possible overnight, such as making the classes smaller. Generally, we have to apply different methods to suit local conditions and culture. So what do you think? Let me know what you think about this topic CLT, and be sure to check Professor Shukanta Roy's paper titled Challenges to Implementing CLT in Bangladesh. Thank you.